Folks, oh my God. Oh my God. What an amazing film this was. Like, absolutely amazing. And you can stream this film globally, which will be releasing on July 10th, exclusively on Apple TV Plus. And this film is Greyhound. And I will say that in the earlier part of this year, when everything was normal, I had my eyes set on this movie because I got a secret love for war movies. And even if you're not just a fan of war movies, traditionally war movies have done really good in Oscar season and other award seasons. So considering that this film was another one, the trailer caught me. Then Tom Hanks, I was like, hey, I gotta check this out. I think it was originally going to be released in June. And then, obviously COVID and the theaters and everything closed. So it was like, hey, what was going to happen to this film? Push back, whatever it's going to be. But Sony and Apple made the deal, nonetheless gaining the rights to it. And now it's going to be released July 10th, streaming on all your, on Apple TV Plus, on all your Apple devices. So wow, this was an amazing film. This is easily a please watch. It was so much I loved about this film. But really quickly, what this film is about is, Tom Hanks, it's a longtime Navy veteran who is the first-time captain, is tasked with protecting a convoy of 37 ships carrying thousands of soldiers and much-needed supplies across the treacherous waters of Atlantic during World War II. For 5 days of no air cover, the captain and his small force of 3 escort ships must make their way through the area of the ocean known as the Black Pit, battling Nazi U-boats while protecting the invaluable ships and soldiers. Greyhound is inspired by events during the Battle of Atlantic, which took place in the earlier months of America's alliance with Great Britain and Allied forces. Also, Greyhound is based on a novel, The Good Shepherd. So, again, this movie was it was really good. Tom Hanks is amazing. I can talk about his acting performance all day, but I really don't want to go too much into it because I feel like it could be a little bit spoilerish because him as the captain has a lot of depth. He's just not leading. He's battling some other things with himself. And it just really puts into perspective what sailors and other militant people kind of go through in these positions. So I really like the dynamic of his character, and Tom Hanks is just phenomenal in anything he does, and he absolutely kills it. And he also has a screenplay credit as well, so like he was doing his thing. But like this movie was so intense, it really was. And war movies, like, war movies always have that level of intensity as far as what things are going on. And this movie absolutely keeps you at the edge of your seat the entire time. And there's nothing better. And anybody that watches my reviews know there's one thing I absolutely love. But as far as well as the scenes and everything was, there's nothing more refreshing than the complimentary score. And man, did it deliver in this film. Blake Neely is the man who's the composer behind this score. And like, if you're not familiar with his body of work, which he has an amazing body of work, which you should check out. As of recently, something I can just say is like everything involved with the Arrowverse, that's him. Everything. So if you're watching like The Flash or Supergirl, all that other good stuff, he's the man behind that. So like he gets this thing, but he absolutely kills it, and every scene is just, it's fleshed so good. I mean, there's scenes where it's just like at a 5, and then as soon as the score hit in, like everything just heightens to a 10, and you're just like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Like this, without a doubt in my mind that when watching this, you're going to be so highly like amped up, wondering what's going to happen, and the score just comes together so well with this. But as much as the score is as well too, talking about the effects, the VFX are so good, so realistic, and like, yeah, sure, there's some CG shots in it, but it's not overwhelming. And then I also love how like the cinematography with some drone shots that's being done all over, it's just really, really well done. Not to mention the close-up shots of the sailors are really, really well done. But I gotta tell you, with everything I just said was like the first part of the movie, because once the movie gets to these nighttime shots, oh my God, it's a masterpiece. It is beautiful. I was like, wow, this was good. This was good. I was mind blown. And I gotta say, I'm gonna just throw this out there right now. My only negative about this film is that I couldn't see it in IMAX, folks, because it's so good. It's so good. just keep thinking now, you know, in my area, we have one of the biggest IMAXs in the country. And I just keep thinking, like, what if I had a chance to see it? What if I got a chance to see it in it? But the visual effects are just so good. Some of the best I've seen. And we know easily I would nod at, like, a Oscar nomination for this film. And we know that in the past, other war movies have had really good traditionally have been really good in this category, you know, with Dunkirk in 1917. So like this could this can definitely be in discussion, especially with this year with not like a big array of competition. This can definitely get a nod there easily. This is one scene where this bullet kind of ricochets towards the screen. Yeah, that threw me in the back of my seat. It was just so good. That was just like the icing on the cake of like, hey, stay on your toes, because like you're still a little bit more of this movie to go. But I love this film, and you know, with everything with war movies, you know, there's tragedy and there's some tear jerking scenes in it. But nonetheless, it's just an overall phenomenal movie. You will have an amazing time. This is easily a must-watch. July 10th. You have got to check it out. And please, folks, for anybody who's watching this, after you watch it and check it out, please come back in the comments. Let me know. I want to know what you guys think, because I love this movie. It was really well done, and Tom Hanks is the man. But yeah, July 10th, Apple TV Plus. Greyhound, folks. Check it out. Come back in the comments. Let me know. And until the next review, I'll catch you then.